Vets have easy to use content that most industries would love to have. Heartfelt moments, community trust, real people, and adorable pets. But despite having all that amazing content at their fingertips, most vet practices still feel overwhelmed, stretched for time, or unsure how to turn all those moments into consistent online presence. Hey everyone, I'm Connie, the social media coordinator here at Sendible, and today I'm going to walk you through a full guide to social media management for vets. Whether you're an independent practice, a multi-location business, a social media manager for an agency working with veterinary clients, or anything else, this is the video for you. We're going to explore so many different topics, from why social media matters to how you can handle emotional topics. And to help guide you through the whole process, we've linked a free content calendar for vets in the description, so don't forget to download that to help get you started. Veterinary practices have changed in the last few years because of how pet owners choose and find vets. Social media is no longer a nice to have for clinics, it's a major part of the decision-making process. One of the biggest shifts is that social media has now become a new search engine. Pet owners aren't just going to Google and typing vets near me anymore, they're searching Instagram, scrolling TikTok, and looking for local clinics. They want to see the inside of your practice, the team who will be caring for their pet, and the stories of other animals that you've helped. This isn't about selling procedures, it's about giving people a window into who you are. Choosing a vet is an emotional process, it's personal, and pet owners want to feel confident before they even walk through the door. Every Facebook post, every Instagram reel, every carousel explaining a simple tip all forms a great relationship with your community, way before they ever book an appointment. Then there's the trust building side. Social media humanizes your clinic. When people see the nurse who gives the best cuddles, or the vet who kneels down to greet every dog, or the receptionist who knows every pet by name, that connection becomes the foundation for long-term loyalty. Your future patients are already online, they're already watching, already listening, they might follow you for 6 months before they ever call. They might share your posts, like your pet spotlights, and save your seasonal tips long before their pet needs care. So the patient journey now starts way before the appointment, and your content is the content that nurtures that relationship. And finally, there's all of the amazing user-generated content, because vet clinics get some of the best. Happy pets in the waiting room, recovery story, first vet visits. These moments reassure all clients that your practice is gentle, reliable, and trusted. That's why social media isn't just something vets should do last minute, it's a priority to help shape how your community sees you. Next, let's talk about content pillars, which are core pillars that you can shape your strategy around, because vets have so many opportunities to educate, reassure, and connect. These pillars aren't meant to restrict your creativity, they're meant to give you direction so you always know what to post and what to talk about. I'm going to talk you through a number of ideas so you can take notes and pick a few that would work best for your clinic. A big one is patient spotlights and success stories, sharing recovery updates, before and afters, patient features. These are going to build trust like nothing else. They show results, compassion, and your services. Then you've got educational content and myth busting. Pet owners love learning how to take better care of their pet. They want to know what to do if their dog eats chocolate, or what signs of pain to look for in cats, or whether guinea pigs can eat lettuce. This type of content is going to position you as an expert, and it's going to stop that misinformation spreading online. Next is preventative care and wellness. Things like annual checkup reminders, vaccines, parasite prevention, and weight management. This is going to keep your clinic top of mind and encourages routine care rather than just emergency only visits. Then there's dental care. This is a massively undervalued topic that makes a huge difference to long-term health. February's Pet Dental Health Month is always a big opportunity, but you can share dental content all year long. You can also highlight service spotlights, not in a salesy way, but as a helpful insight. What is hydrotherapy? Why is microchipping important? What does a senior wellness plan include? When pet owners understand your services, uptake is naturally going to increase. Then you have behind the scenes and team content, which humanizes your practice. People love seeing the personalities behind the practice. Think day in the life clips, Q&As, surgery prep, tech takeovers. All of this is really going to humanize your brand. And finally, reviews and user-generated content are your social proof, as future clients trust other people far more than they trust a website headline. Now, choosing a few that feel natural for your clinic is key. You don't need to do everything, just be consistent with the ones that align with your practice. Vets are sitting on some incredibly valuable content that almost no one posts. mostly because it feels normal to you, but that's not always the case for your audience. One example is explaining everyday procedures, not surgeries, we don't need anything graphic, but simple things like how you monitor an anaesthetic, how dental cleaning works, or how you check for joint pain. These break down the processes and they're going to make your pet owners feel so much safer. Another underused idea is long-term patient journeys. Most clinics share the before and after, but not the full timeline. Weekly or monthly updates on a chronic condition, with permission of course, is really going to show your commitment and build those strong relationships. Then there's staff expertise. Not just meet the team, but things like ask our staff, vet breakdowns, sharing the most common questions that we hear, and so on. These create a lot of human connection and authority. Clinics also forget the power of celebrating the little wins. The nervous dog who finally made it through a routine checkup, or the rescue who let someone stroke them for the first time. And one of the most underrated content types, things that you wish pet owners knew. These posts perform incredibly well because they're honest, empathetic, and genuinely helpful. Caring for animals is emotional, and your content has to reflect that with care. Sometimes you'll want to educate around difficult subjects such as euthanasia, chronic pain, behavioural issues, or emergency situations. The key is to share these topics gently and respectfully. Avoid anything that feels fear-mongering, instead focus on reassurance and clarity. What should pet owners look for? When should they call? What decisions might they need to make? How can they prepare? And when you're dealing with grief or loss, keep it soft and human. Your tone should reflect empathy without being intrusive. Some clinics share supportive messages, gentle reminders about the grief process, and some turn off comments on these posts to protect privacy. The main thing is to honour the emotions of those involved. This is an industry where social media isn't just marketing, it's a part of people's lives. People choose vets based on trust, and trust comes from people, not logos. Showing the human side of your practice doesn't mean showing everything. You don't need to film behind every door or overshare clinical details. Instead, show the things that build trust, such as your team interacting with pets, glimpses of your culture, birthdays, small celebrations, team lunches, team members talking about why they got into veterinary care, small moments of kindness, calm, gentle interactions with nervous pets, team personalities and humour in a light, professional way. The goal is to make the clinic feel warm, safe and approachable, because when people already feel connected to your team through online, walking through the door is going to feel a lot less intimidating. Inconsistent posting is the biggest challenge for nearly every vet clinic. The intention is always there, but the reality of running a clinic is busy, unpredictable and emotional. A few hectic weeks go by and suddenly the most recent post is from 3 months ago. This is going to hurt performance, not just on social, but also trust. New clients will wonder if you're open, busy, overwhelmed, or just not engaged anymore. Most clinics simply don't have the time to respond fast, post regularly, or create new content from scratch. This is where automation becomes essential, not to replace your team, but to support you. With Sendible's smart queues, you can upload evergreen content such as wellness tips, dental reminders, seasonal safety advice, and educational snippets. These posts will publish automatically, keeping your clinic active and consistent during very busy periods. Then your real-time content like patient updates or team moments can fill in the gaps when you have time. This is going to stop social media from being all or nothing, and it's going to make it a steady, reliable part of your communication. So there you have it, a full look into how vets can build trust, nurture future patients, and show up consistently online in a way that feels human, helpful, and sustainable. If you want to make your content planning even easier, we've created a content calendar for vets filled with weekly and monthly prompts, seasonal ideas, and easy to post captions. And we've also built a GPT especially for vets, which is going to help you generate those high quality posts tailored specifically to your audience. You'll find everything linked down below, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below with more things you'd like me to cover. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.